Hello students, good morning. How are you all? Hope all are fine. Now we are going to see third lesson, that is autobiography of a great Indian bustard. Standard 6th, third lesson, autobiography of a great Indian bustard. Let us listen to the first para. Now this lesson is about a bird named by bustard. Okay, it has weaved its thought. So let us read out the first para. Which is the heaviest flying bird in India? Well, friends, it's me, the great Indian bustard. I feel proud to be known as the great Indian bustard. Okay, so the bird is telling which is the heaviest flying bird in India. That means which bird can fly high. So it is telling that it's me. The bustard is telling it's me, the great Indian bustard. So it feels proud that it is known as the great Indian bustard. I have more than 30 different names in various Indian languages. In Marathi, I am known as Maldhok or Whom. I can weight up to 18 kilos and can stand up to 4 feet in height, reaching up to your shoulders or even high. I have got a long white neck, brown wings, tall yellow legs, and a black cap on my head. So it is telling I have got different 30 names. In Marathi we know it is called Maldhok or Whom. So its weight is up to 18 kilos and can stand very high. It may be standing up to the shoulders of the human beings. Okay, shoulders of the human being. It has got long white neck, black feathers, and then big beak. Okay, so then it has got also cap on his head. My wife Mrs. Bustard is smaller and slimmer than I am, and her neck is not white, but I have heard humans say that we both look impressive. The meaning of impressive means attractive. So attractive. So it is telling that my wife Mrs. Bustard is smaller and slimmer than him. That means it is slimmer, or the bustard is looking very big. And the female bustard has got no white neck. So it is telling, but I have heard humans say that we both look impressive. That means they both are looking attractive. I live on grasslands and deserts along with my mother, friends including chinkara, blackbuck, and larks. Now these are the names of the other birds. So that it is telling that we live, that means they live in the grasslands where there is a lot of grass, okay, to eat the other insects, and desert along with its mother. I eat everything including snakes, lizards, small fruits, and berries, and all sorts of insects. So that telling I eat everything including snakes, lizard, and small fruits, including berries and sorts of insects. That means they eating insects and even fruits. That's a very healthy habit. But grasshoppers and beetles are my favorite food items. So it is telling grasshoppers. Now grasshoppers are the insects which live only in the grass, and it looks also in the color of grass only. So grasshoppers and beetles are my favorite food items. When it starts raining, we all gather at our favorite grasslands where there are no people to disturb us. I perform a wonderful dance by gulping air in the special feathery pouch attached below my neck. This pouch helps me to produce or resonating sound similar to the one produced by the cow. Whom. So it is telling that when it starts raining, That means when it is raining, they feel happy and they all gathered in their favorite place. Which is the favorite place now? Grand glass, okay, where there is a lot of grass, so that people may not disturb them. So they perform a wonderful dance by gulping air in the special feathery pouch. Now what is gulping air? That means they gulp their feathers, okay, in the air, so that it also makes a different kind of noise. So this pouch helps me to produce and resonating sound similar to that. Means when it does like that, there is a one kind of noise, okay, there is a one kind of noise, that is hum. I dance in joy with puffed out feathers and cocked up tail and drop down wings. It helps me to impress my soulmate, okay. It is telling that I dance this way. That means it is dancing this way. It takes out the feather and cocked up tail. That means the tail is up and then drop down wings. Then it helps it to impress its soul. That means it is happy with its dancing. You know that we birds lay eggs and our young ones hatch out of eggs. Mother GIB lays just one egg directly on the ground. We don't believe in building nest, but we have a special trick to protect our eggs from predators. Predators means their the one who eats their egg, okay. Suppose if they lay egg, then who comes and eat? Sometimes snakes or sometimes some other wild birds. So that really we know that we birds lay eggs, okay. So they are telling that we know that we are laying eggs. That means they don't give directly birth, but they lay eggs. So they no need even to build the nest. They lay anyhow, but they have a special trick to protect their eggs. The eggs looks like a stone. Monitor lizards, foxes, dogs, pigs, snakes and eagles are enemies of my egg and chicks, but my wife protects the egg from all of them. So it is telling, see, the egg looks like a stone, so their eggs are looking like stones. Monitor lizards, that means the garden lizard. We have house lizard and even garden lizard. For the another garden lizard name is monitor lizard. Then foxes, dogs, pigs, snakes and eagles are enemies of their egg. That means they eat their eggs. Even they eat the eggs, but the wife of the bustard, the female bustard, takes good care of the eggs from all of them, from all of the enemies. By the time our young one hatches out the eggs, rain arrives. There is plenty of grass, swarming with insects, fresh food for my family. Young ones of other birds soon fly away from the nest, but a great Indian bustard mother and chicks stay together for nearly 1 year. The chicks learns many good habits from the mother. So they are telling, see, when rain arrives, that means when it is time for the rains to come, the other birds from the nest, they fly away, okay. So they go for the safety to the another countries, but these bustards and their mother and even their chicks, they don't go away from their nest or they don't go away from their homes. Why they stay there? Because they want to learn from their mother. They stay there at least for 1 year. You may have heard about a great human friend of ours, Dr. Salim Ali. So they are telling, the bustard is telling, you must have heard about our favorite great human friend, Dr. Salim Ali. He had even suggested that we should be given the status of the national bird of our country, but the honor went to our beautiful relative, the peacock. So it is telling, Dr. Salim Ali tried his best to make us the national bird of India, but the award went to whom? To the beautiful relative that is peacock. I am happy to tell you that I am the state bird of Rajasthan. We have got 10 sanctuaries for our protection, but sadly our number is still going down. So it is telling I am happy, that means the bustard is happy to tell that it is the state bird of Rajasthan. Now we have the national bird of India is a peacock, but the state bird of Rajasthan is bustard. We have got 10 sanctuaries for our protection, that means they have got many people to protect them or many birds to protect them, but sadly their number is going down, that means they are dying. We used to live in all parts of India, but slowly the growing population of man pushed us away from more than 90% of our home regions. We are afraid of hunters that kill us for fun. So that telling we were in all over the India, but the growing population of people, that means everywhere people are more now. So growing population of people have made them to go away from that particular place, but they are very careful, or they are afraid to stay in the population, so they are now in Rajasthan. We used to live in all parts of India, but slowly the growing population of man pushed us away from more than 90% of our home regions. We are afraid of hunters that kill us for fun. We also die due to electric power lines that we can't see while flying. We are losing our homes. Today only the last 200 of us are left in the world. We need your support and love in order to survive. Can you help us? So it is telling we were all over the India, but now we are left only 200 of them in the world. So they need our support to stay alive and love in order to survive. Can you help us? So it is telling, can you help us to survive? You can write letters to your leaders and make an appeal to help us. You can make my drawing and submit it to your teacher. So it is telling you can write letter to your leaders so that they can help us, and you also can draw my picture and give it to your teacher. Now submitting means we submit homework. Dear students, the submission of homework, we have heard it in our school. Now submitting means giving to your teacher. You can discuss this with your parents. Come to see us at a sanctuary, because now you will not see us in other places. And who knows, if humans don't help us, none of us will be left on the earth. You will only see us in the picture. So it is telling you can write letters, or you can write a appeal to your leaders, or you can draw a picture and give it to your teachers, or you can discuss with your parents to come and see them in the sanctuary. Now what is the sanctuary? Sanctuary is the place where many kinds of birds are kept. So they are telling you can come and visit us in the sanctuary, because now you will not see us in other places. They are telling you will not see us in other places, and who knows, if humans don't help us, none of us will be left on the earth. So they are telling if people will not help us, or people will not cooperate with us, no one will see us. We will be not left. You will only see us in the picture. So they are telling we all will die, and you will only see in the picture. So dear students, this is a very beautiful lesson about a great Indian bustard. Now this bird has viewed his all thoughts. They are telling us to help them so that they may survive. Okay, so that they may survive. So dear students, read this whole lesson and just go through the difficult words. Thank you.